Hello everybody and welcome to Cranimal Gaming. Alright, let's try that again. Hello everybody and welcome to Cranimal Gaming. Thank you guys so very much for joining up. We are continuing to work on Cinderella's castle today. Last week we did our first Monday of the month, which we did a whole bunch of tutorials. And those videos will be out here in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm still working on them. Still trying to figure out the new season of Fortnite and all the schedules and stuff like that that's going to go along with it. But if you guys do like this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, would like to see more content like this. I do post my streaming schedule every Sunday in the community tab of my YouTube channel. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and fly over. I was able to get at least like one and whatever's in this shulker box full of quartz. So hopefully we'll be able to get a decent amount of stuff done today. I had a little bit extra time this week rather than the other week. So I was able to mine a lot of this out. So we're going to have to just take off from where we left off last week. Which if you remember, there was like a little tower right here. I tore that down, and we're gonna have to rebuild it in a different location. I'm kind of looking at my picture right here where I'm, on my phone. I guess you guys can't see it, but I'm looking at my picture, and it looks like the tower is gonna be more kind of out a little bit from the actual wall over here. But we'll get all that measurement figured out here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get our materials in our hands and get ready to go. Hey, how's it going, Adriana? Hey, Pounds, how's it going? Hey, Sawbug. Hey, Holdens, welcome back, dude. Yes, welcome. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, okay, everything's good. Alright, let's see here. I did have... we're just going to have to build... Let's see here. Most of these are just going to end up being the brick. So we're going to be using a lot of that today, so we might as well just make all of this brick. I thought I had... Oh, I remember. It's over by the prison again. I'll have to go back and grab it. Or at least I think I left it in there. I don't know. We'll find out. What's this? Alright, I think it's in one of these shulker boxes down here. Is it in this one? Yeah. Let me just grab all of this stuff. Don't need that. And maybe we'll just take that whole shulker box with us. So how's your guys' Mondays going? Alright, we could drop a little bit of this off here. Eventually gonna need that. Don't need that. Probably need a little bit more slabs just to be on the safe side here. Okay. Alright, so the picture that I'm looking at, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking. The picture that I'm looking at here kind of has this go out, and then it kind of comes inward and then out again. At least, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, how do I want to do this here? Because to kind of keep the same pattern, because I'm not doing... So I'm basically keeping like one block on the corners rather than having like like a 3-block corner. So I want to kind of keep consistent with what I've already got built. And then we need to go out to that section right there. Sorry, I'm looking at the picture, make sure. I gotta go down a little bit too. I think what we gotta do is actually come over here and see where we actually have to go down to. I thought we were gonna keep this, but we're gonna have to move it. Oh, thought I was crouched. Thank goodness I had an elytra. Probably could have just went down and grabbed the blocks that I need to grab anyway. And honestly, I'm not sure how I'm going to do the calcite here. Because I was thinking about like maybe not doing any calcite like down below the top part, just to kind of like make this top part really pop a little bit. But we'll see what we're gonna do later. I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now. Let's get the we could leave that. Get the basics done, and then we'll work on it from there on out. Okay, so this is the main floor. Let's go pick up our blocks to make sure that we don't lose anything. You have a baseball tournament today? Alright. We'll see you later, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so my thought process is I need to match this side up to this side, but I need to make sure that it's kind of measured out the way that I want it to. So how are we gonna do that? I'm gonna actually go all the way out and just make like a corner here. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to tear some of it out, but that's fine. We could always go back and redo it, okay? So going inward, we need a corner piece, and I would say like at least that far in minimum. Oh, dang it. Again, I thought I was crouched. What the heck? That's the one problem with having Swift Sneak on. Is like sometimes you're moving around and it's like you can't really tell whether you're crouched or not. Hey Logo, how's it going? Isn't in an hour early? No, it's 2 o'clock for me. Alright. Now we have to figure out how far in this way we want to go. One, if we do... I mean, that's kind of like a... Yeah, I think we're going to actually go that far in. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Okay. This part right here is going to be like smaller than the other part. Oh, it's 2 for you too? I mean, my time is right? I mean, they didn't is there daylight savings time or something and it didn't go through or something? I don't know. It's 2:10 for me. I thought we were different time zones. Are we on the same time zone? Okay. Okay, break that. Apparently there's a whole bunch of blocks over here I missed, so I'm kind of glad that I saw that. Ah, let me up. Was it daylight savings this last weekend? Was it? I don't even know. And actually, now that I think about it, we kind of need to match this up with this other side. So let's hope and pray that this is actually going to match up. And of course it doesn't. So in this case, actually I feel like we need to go out that way anyway. Let's see here. Dang it. So if we go at 1, why did I do that anyway? It's sometimes, I tell you. Nah, yeah, that'll work. Sorry, I'm trying to look at like how it's lining up with the outer wall right here, and I'm kind of glad that I made that mistake anyway, because I do want it to go out further. Personally, I think I would rather it go out one more block, but hey, at least it's gonna work this way, so that's fine. We're on the same time now. How does that work? Because, like, yeah, I knew that there was, like, one time zone that kind of didn't match or was different or something. I can't remember. Or, like, one time zone that doesn't have daylight savings time or something. I don't even know. Oh, crap. Alright, well, that works. I think we're going to fill this in with calcite, I think. Try not to fall off here. Oh, wait a minute. This stuff breaks so easily. It's crazy. It's mountain time? Oh, okay. Alright, see you later, Adriana. Thanks for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. Alright, now we gotta pick up the blocks. fix that later, because if I put it in right now, for some reason it doesn't go up and down when you're just placing it on thin air kind of deal. Looking good though. It's looking good. This is pretty much the dimensions that we need, or the specs that we need for this build. The fact that it's really kind of coming together really nicely, it makes me feel like we're on the right path. We haven't really had any issues the last, like, I don't know, 15 days or whatever working on this. Maybe 10 days, I don't know, maybe it's not 15 days. What are you doing, Fortnite, or what are you playing today? I did figure out like a mathematical equation to figure out, like, basically like a way of like creating a point system when it comes to like overall rating for ranked. And I was gonna try to figure out a way to just either display that for the people that want to compete for the ranked kind of tournament kind of thing that we're doing this this season for Fortnite. I mean, I know Jacob and I were basically the main ones that were thinking about doing it, but if anybody wants to be a part of it, they can submit their rankings at the end of the season, and you're more than welcome to join up on it. Oh, you're gonna do Rocket League? Okay. I'm really hoping that Jacob shows up today, though, so I can kind of talk to him about it. Okay, I am going to just layer this with the slabs just so I have somewhere to work with here. I do want to put some lights. I mean, these are bottom slabs, so mobs should not spawn on this. Just kind of a cool thing about this top roof piece here, so the majority of it is the lower slabs, so we don't have to worry about like creepers or something like that showing up. But I do want it to be really bright. Hey Thornley, how's it going? I did see your comment, and I did like it when you replied to Uno about the Fall Guys thing. I honestly just don't know how to execute that. I mean, at the beginning of the stream, we just have so many random people showing up throughout the stream that I just don't know how we would actually go about doing it. You know what I mean? Because we don't have like a ton of regulars on Fall Guys. It's more like just random people showing up, you know? Like, if I felt like our lobbies were getting full, like a full-on 40 people, I feel like it would be way better than just having a few, you know, 10 people competing. Because, like, what if everybody were animals, and then then there was like only a few people who were cores in your guys' scenario? Like, how would you dictate who is who? Hey, there's Jacob. I was talking about you. Did you hear what I was saying about the ranked thing though, Jacob, before I like repeat myself? Because I could kind of explain what I think will work when it comes to the overall rank system. Because the way that I look at it is, if you were to decide to play ranked with a squad or duo or something like that, that could alter your overall ranking. Like, you know, when it comes to like the actual the actual rank. But we could actually, I figured out a way to basically dictate what is better, or like a point system when it comes to just the solos version of the rank. So that way, like, your overall score will be only dictated off of your solos, rather than if you were like duo, you know, if you played duos or trios or squads with somebody, So let me try to figure out a way to like explain this. I mean, it's pretty simple in my head, but I want to make sure I'm explaining it right. So basically all you do is add up the number of times that you ranked out as a win. You add up the number of top 10 and the top 25. You add all those together plus your average eliminations. So you just add all of those together into a total, and then you divide it by the number of games that you play. And then that would be your overall score, if that makes sense. I don't even have any arrows on me. No. Do I have any arrows over here? I mean, it's pretty simple, like the way that it works. You just add all those together. So at the end of the year, or not the end of the year, the end of the season, we just add those all together or whatever, and divide by the amount of games that we play, and then we basically have our score. Let me kill this creeper, and then I'll look at your comments back here. Let's see here. Okay. Actually, I'm going to grab that. Like, it's not how many kills, it's your average kill. So, like, you know, like if your average kills were like 7, you know, then you just add 7. And basically it would just be divided about amongst the games that you played. So, like, let's say you won 10 games, you got top 10 in 20, and you got top 25 in 30. You would add those all up to 60, and your average kills would be 7. So it'd be 67, and you played 100 matches. You go 67 divided by 100, and then that would be your score. Alright, don't need that. Does that make sense? I mean, hopefully it makes sense. I keep pushing the wrong buttons because of Lego Fortnite's messing with me. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's why I came back down there. Forgot, I need to get some more slabs. Plus I gotta make sure that I didn't drop any more blocks. Stop with the math core, it's spring break. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Wait, what? Oh, hey, Eubens, how's it going? The multiverse is finally returning, huh? Why did they end it to begin with? I mean, I thought it was a lot of fun. There was a couple of things that seemed kind of buggy about it. Maybe they're just fixing the bugs in it or something. And I'm not talking about Bugs Bunny. Just kidding. Because he's in there, right? That's the funny part. I wonder how many of my subscribers would want Brawlhalla to come back. Try it 1 week or something. I've just been having a lot of fun playing Fortnite with everybody. That it's like I would hate, because like basically the only day that I'd really be able to do it would be like Tuesdays. Because Rocket League's been doing well enough that I can't really take up Rocket League time and justify it anyway. All right. Uwu. If the next stream gets 33 likes, I'll gift a membership. Nice. If the next Fortnite stream does. And the cool thing about gifting memberships, because I've been researching it and I still can't do it myself, which I'm really hoping I can soon, is that it gives it to whoever is like basically the most active. So I feel like it's really going to reward the people who actually deserve it. So that's kind of a cool thing for that. Okay, so now that we got this done, I kind of want to outline where this tower's supposed to go first. So it kind of looks like it's like kind of in this ballpark, kind of like right here. Problem is that it's getting like really close to this section, which I mean it kind of is close but not really. But it's definitely not in this section. I mean, how far over would this be to basically go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's odd numbers, so it kind of does work. 7 by 7 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey Shiloh, how's it going? You just broke up with your girlfriend? I mean, is there a reason? Just not working out, huh? Okay, and since this is kind of like the upper part, I'm like kind of thinking, let me go look at what other towers are kind of up in this upper part here. Nothing really, so I could actually justify. Oops. Okay, yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else. So I'm actually gonna do kind of like a. I was thinking about trying to do something similar to this. With the calcite, you know what I mean? Okay, give me a second. Well, I mean, if you're not mad or sad about it, then I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't know. So if I make this whole thing out of calcite, one, it's like so expensive. But it would kind of look cool. Because the thing is, like, on the picture that I'm looking at, it's almost like the materials is different from the top part to this part. Okay, and I think that I had a whole bunch of calcite over here. One of these shulker boxes. Let's see here. Not that one. Yeah, this one. Okay. So heck, why not? Let's try it. See what it looks like. Worst case scenario, we have to break it down and start over. But like, I don't know. Hopefully she's not too bent out about it. Maybe it's a mutual thing. I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have any on me. Honestly, I do not know what this tower is supposed to be. Like, some of these towers, it's like, why did they build a tower like this? Or, like, what's the main purpose? Because this tower is just kind of random when it comes to, like, the overall build of this castle. Alright, we're gonna put... sea lantern in the middle just for now. Not that any mobs can spawn in here, but at least it'll brighten it up a little bit. Then I have to go down and pick up whatever blocks are left down there. Wait, you eat dirt? That's interesting. You know, there's actually a thing. Random facts just come to my head whenever people say random things. That it's actually common. It's actually a really common thing for pregnant women to crave dirt, and it is usually due to a like a vitamin deficiency of some kind. I can't remember what vitamin it is that they're like basically needing, but yeah, that's a thing. That is an actual thing, and women will actually like cause harm to them and their child by literally eating dirt because they're craving it so badly. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's true. Okay, I'm pushing the wrong button again. Let's go. Alright, so the bottom... Oh, apparently I broke that. That's weird. Alright, so the bottom of... Oh, that's weird. Of this platform, let me pull up my picture again. Or, like... Come on. Open. So like the peak of the tower is like below the bottom of that, and we basically need to go up to about this height. Let's actually do some measuring here. Let's just put a block here. Let's see what height we need to actually go to here. So this is basically the bottom of that. We need to go down by like, say, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then another 2. Let's do 182. 182 is how far we gotta go up. Okay. We might actually need a little bit more of these. Okay, where's the... Okay. Crap. Yeah. Alright, so 182 is the number we gotta go to. This tower will kind of like pop out though, I think, with this addition to the calcite thing. Hopefully. So Jacob, I don't know if I like heard a response from you on like the scale system, but like, do you feel like it would work overall? Because, I mean, it would give you more points. Because, like, if you really think about it, if you're dropping, like, hot drops and just going for eliminations, I mean, it does kind of, I mean, it can overall, like, affect that average kill rate. But, like, it doesn't really say that you're, like, really winning a lot of games or anything like that. I feel like it would be more rewarding to get placement. Because technically, if you're winning games, like, you get to count basically 3 points for every win, 2 points for every top 10, and then 1 point for every top 25. But you get, like, you know, because it adds up per game, or on the average of every game. I don't know. Did you feel like that math kind of works for you? Okay, 182. Okay, cool. Alright, so the upside down stairs. Going across here. Ah, come on. Basically, like, I mean, you're getting 1 point for every average kill. So, like, let's say my average kills was only like 2 for all the games, because, like, there is a spot in the in your career, like, rank system that actually has, like, it has your average kills. So you get 1 point for every average kill point. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know if it makes sense. Because, like, maybe I have less kills than you on average. So, like, maybe mine's like 2 or 3, but yours is like 7 or 10. I mean, if your average kills for the game is like 10, I mean, that's 10 extra points. But you do get rewarded more for, like, your actual placement. Because I feel like if you're coming in getting 10 kills, but you're not even placing top 50, I mean, does that really, like, should you get rewarded for that? I don't know. It's kind of like the overall census in my mind. I feel like you should get rewarded more for winning a game than getting high kills. Because let's say you get 1,000 kills. 1,000 kills in 100 games, that's an average of 10 per game, right? Because 10 times 100 is 1,000, right? Yeah. Sorry, math. Spring break. I know, but get my point across. Alright, cool logo. I don't know if you're trying to steal my people watching or whatever, but I'm glad you're live. I can't really go live right now or watch you because my music's playing on my device that I would watch you normally. Okay, and this needs to just go straight out because it needs to be like a square. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this corner piece here. Haha, math is fun though. I don't know, I've always been a math is fun type person, not a math is hard kind of person. So when people are like, math, I'm going, yeah? You're not having fun? What do you mean? It's like, yes, I am aware I'm the weird one. Okay, we're going to place all of these, see what it looks like on the outside, because I'm sure it's going to look kind of weird for now, but... Actually, technically, I need to actually go up with calcite on this. What? I used up all of it? Dang it. Yeah, if your average was 6, you get 6 points, correct. So, like, you do get rewarded a little bit for having higher kills, but you're mostly getting rewarded for higher placement. Because I feel like overall you should be trying to win a game in ranked. But the reason why I'm even doing this is because, I mean, we could look at, like, what our rank is, but, like, let's say hypothetically you get into, like, a duos or a trios or a squad, you're getting, like, let's say hypothetically I'm getting carried by somebody who's really good and I'm getting a high rank, but it doesn't really mean that I deserve it, specifically when it comes to like a solo thing. So I figured that would like even that out. Or on the other flip side, you decide to go play ranked with your friends and they completely botch your score, like they you know, you guys start losing a whole bunch and all of a sudden your rank goes down. You don't want to feel penalized for that, right? You know, this actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, it does look kind of like this is kind of floating off in nothingness, kind of, but overall it looks pretty good. I think I'm going to keep it. I mean, technically I could put, like, slabs over the whole part of that, but no, I feel like I like it. What I'm saying is that you could play different ranks, but that's the reason why I'm not really going off of complete ranks. Because if you place duo, basically the competition is going to be solely off of solos, correct? Because you might be a diamond or you might be a plat, and I might be, you know, a gold or whatever, but my solos might be higher than your solos because you were playing with some friends that did really, really well. Or let's say hypothetically it's flipped and I am a plat and you're a gold because your friends ended up losing a whole bunch, but yet, you know, your score in solos is actually better than mine. You know, you want to be rated off of what you do, not what your friends did. Because hypothetically, that could go bad for either of us. Because, like, let's say hypothetically I join up with Iron Wolf and Raiders, and we have a really rough night playing ranked, and we lose a whole bunch. I don't want that to affect my overall score when it comes to solos. I'm not sure if they want to even play ranked, but I'm just using that as an example. And I want this to be solely off of, like, what our overall rating is, if that makes sense. As an individual, not as a group of people. And then if anybody else wants to submit their overall score, then they can, you know, we can kind of figure out who actually did the best when it comes to solos. Hopefully it makes sense. I don't know. I feel like it does. And I feel like this is... no, I feel like it's alright. Or should I go up one more higher? I'm gonna go one higher. Because this isn't really like one of those roof pieces that you're really gonna end up walking. It's more decorative. Because the roof piece comes like straight off of here. You're on Fortnite now? How do you title your lives if you're flipping, like flip-flopping from game to game? Or do you like actually end your live and go to something else? How would it work if you were like an elite and I was like a plat or whatever is what you're saying? I mean, you would still have an overall score, and it would be based off the amount of games that you played. But I mean, we could do like, I don't know. That is a good question. I'll have to think about that because I don't really know. Alright, so this top piece needs to go all the way up to about the top of that. Okay, let's see here. This is going to look way better than I had before, though, that's for sure. Okay, so about, let's say 200. So 200 is an even number. Or maybe 201. Dang it. What's 203? Yeah, that actually looks about right. Okay, so we're going to go about 20 spaces in 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's kind of an even slope, so sorry, more math. I need to go get some more copper anyway. 20 divided by 4 is 5 each incline. Okay, let's try it with what we got here. Stop, game. Jeez. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five. 5. 2, 3, 5. Sorry, give me a second here. Oh, I left my stinking thing in there. Okay. Yeah, that'll look pretty good. Okay. I do need to get my bars and that so I can fix that. And more copper. Well, okay, so like whenever you do your math, like 3 points is actually a lot. Um, let me think. Let me think. I mean, I do feel like you have a good point of like, you know, you should be able to get something per something for being above like in rank, like overall ranked. But again, it's like if you were to like, just say hypothetically, because I'm not saying you would, or because this could apply to anybody, right? This could literally apply to anybody. If you were being carried by your squad, or somebody else is being carried by their squad and they get a huge rank boost, you know, they're getting carried by some Unreals and their rank is going really high because you share your overall score when it comes to like joining up with people, right? My issue with that is somebody, not saying either you or me, because if anybody and everybody could be in on this competition, somebody could literally have somebody carrying them to boost their overall ranking. And so the point system that I have basically is its like own rank system. And again, like, I mean, I'm really hoping that I can get a really high rank because I want to actually see where my rank actually is. So it's not that I'm not going to be trying to play games. Like, I've already played quite a few games. Well, I've only played like 3 games actually so far. But overall, I do want to see where I rank out this season. I want to play as many games as I possibly can. But I'm just worried that, you know, some people might actually get carried by their teammates, or it could actually go wrong and their overall rank could go down based off of joining up with other people. Because there's not a rank for solos. You know, like kind of how like Rocket League has a rank for different categories. There's no like rank difference when you join up with other people. And so I feel like your overall rank could be quite not the same when it comes to just your actual overall rank, if that makes sense. Like your personal one. I don't know if that makes sense. I know you don't. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you. I'm saying that if we're gonna actually put this on the platform, like let's say, you know, let's say anybody can participate. It's not just you and me. I don't really. I mean, it is potentially possible that Iron Wolf and Raiders would want to play ranked. However, I know Raiders Kid does most of his ranks on his thing because he lets his kid use his account, and he's really good. So like his rank would be pretty high. But at the same time, oh geez, I'm already out of those. At the same time, if I join up with them or whatever, it could, you know, go up or down based off of however well we do. I don't know. I mean, this is all new to me. I'm just trying to figure out a even system for a lot of different possibilities. And I want to know what my overall score is versus like my score with other people and vice versa for other people, if that makes sense. Okay, maybe I need to do more. Am I really almost out of copper already? Jeez, I don't have any more. I mean, I should have enough to get this done, but jeez. Huh. I mean, most likely I'm just going to only be doing solos too. Most likely. It would be kind of nice if there was a different rank system when it comes to like squads and duos. Kind of like they do on Rocket League. I feel like that would be way better for Fortnite, and maybe potentially they'll do that in the future. Okay. I am really excited though to try this out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, did I just drop that one? Oh, well, I'll get it. 1, 2, 3. One, two, there. See what that looks like. Personally, let's see here. Let me pull up my picture again. It looks bigger on my picture though, like wider. It still looks way better. I'm not sure if I'm liking the calcite actually. It almost looks like it's supposed to like go out a little bit further. Let me look at it again. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Hey, Blue Spirit, how's it going? Okay, let's see here. Honestly, like, okay, that goes about yay high. Let me look at it from this angle. Yeah, that looks good. It's just on the picture that I'm looking at, it's like it almost seems like a thicker base. But it's like with the space I have, I don't think I can actually do that. But again, it's, I don't know. Like it feels like it needs to like go out to like right here. But I don't want it to be like touching this part because it doesn't look like it's supposed to have some kind of space. And if I go out to here, that would be an even number, which would mess the whole thing up. And I don't want that to be touching. Ah, so frustrating. I could move. No, I don't want to move that out either. Ah, this is so dumb. Oh well. Well, we're gonna do the bottom part because I'm pretty sure that this is sold. Ah, dang it. I mean, it still looks good. But as soon as I start this whole section, it's going to be done and done. I mean, actually, I feel like this part's done and done anyway. Okay, I'm just going to move on. So I am going to get rid of all the calcite here. And actually, this is going to go back a little ways. Put that in there. So technically I do need this. Try to remember that that's where I have my copper stuff. So I probably do have copper somewhere around. Okay, so Dangcore, you have the top 0.4 top percent of wins. What does that mean? You have more wins than 99. Oh, dang. You have more wins than 99.6% of people? Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. That's another thing, is like I go for wins. Like that's what I shoot for. I mean, if you probably look at like overall average of eliminations, like I'm probably averaging like maybe less, like 4 or less than 4 or less per game, maybe. I mean, I have had some, like I've had a few 20 bombs, but not very many. I have had a decent amount of like 10 elimination games where I've won. But like there's been a lot of games that I played, and another thing that kind of sucks is like way back in the very beginning, and I'm pretty sure that applies as well. But like at the very beginning, whenever I was doing challenges, I would just go in, do a challenge, and just didn't really care about the game. Like I just wanted to get the challenge done, and that kind of dropped my overall percentage or whatever. Ah, what? It's so hard to shoot bow and arrow on this. So that kind of sucks when it comes to that kind of thing. But that's kind of cool though. I mean, top 0.4%. I mean, considering the fact that like there's some people out there that have so many freaking wins, man. Like the guy with the most wins, I was watching a video about him. How many wins? He had close to 50,000 wins overall. Like throughout his whole career, he has like 50, almost like getting close to over. I know it's like 40. It was like almost 49,000. But he says he's like, oh, I'm almost to 50,000 wins. It's like, holy cow. That is a lot of time playing Fortnite. Play. There we go. And that's the thing. I don't really play Fortnite like a lot. I mean, I play a lot of different games. Oh, this is still opened up? What do you mean? Oh. Alright, Eubens. Thank you, I think. I don't know. See you later, Eubens. Appreciate the watch time. Alright, the fun part. When I mean fun part, I mean annoying part. Because part of the problem with me mining this whole section out is that I have to do so much more scaffolding. Yeah, let's go up here first. Maybe I can do the majority of it from up here. Oh, I need to go get some more stairs, I just realized. Oh. Why did I go all the way around? Sometimes, I don't know. It's like, do you guys ever like annoy yourself doing certain things? You're just like, why did I do that? I just had one of those moments. Oops. Okay, well, I'm up here. I might as well throw a couple lights that way. I think I want this to go down at least one more level. Okay. Actually, I need to leave that there. I don't know what I'm doing. Read last. Jacob, who was the first to type in the stream Incredible, and I know the answer? I know the answer. The first person that I saw type in the chat. Who do you think it was? I mean, obviously nobody's responding to you, and I'm sorry that it took me a second to respond to you. Okay, I'm not missing any blocks, right? Okay. So now we need to make a whole bunch of stairs because we're going to need a decent amount. How many slabs do I have? Probably some more slabs as well, just in case. Okay. I think that's as far over as we can go. There we go. Alright, going back to my picture. Technically, trying to think. Because it's like, if I want to do stair pieces all the way around this bottom section, or do I want it to be, you know, like every other one like this? And the problem with this side section right here is, kind of curves around right there. What am I going to do with that? Okay, that's what I thought. Of course, this has to be a pain in the butt, doesn't it? Or I could do that there, or I could just do like a corner piece like that, and then go every other one. This would go like this. How far out can I go? Okay, perfect. So if I do a corner piece right there. Well, that's going to come together perfectly. I guess we're going to do the corner piece. Or what I could do is like a half slab right here. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe. I don't know. I could always change it. Okay. Now the question is, do I go too far back? And the only way to answer that actually is to go to the corner, because we have to see what the corner looks like. So we know over there is going to look fine. Huh. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Actually, that kind of makes that kind of an issue. Yeah, I think we're just going to go one back. I wanted to go two back, but that's going to make this whole thing really complicated. Hey, what's up, Pixels? To get inspired. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Sorry I haven't had a chance to go and check out your streams lately. Been like super busy, but hopefully everything's been going well for you. What are you building on your Minecraft world? Oh man, making everybody dizzy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna look fine. You're trying to hit oh, you hit 6.9. Dang, dude. You're growing quick. Growing quick. I love it. Love to see it. You deserve it, bro. It's a huge project, hard to explain. It's a cut half mountain in design. All right. Cool, cool. Big projects are always the most rewarding at the end, though, right? I mean, they take forever and they're a pain in the butt, but at the end of the day, you're gonna look back and appreciate it more. And you do all yours on survival, right? If I remember right. Hey, Javier. I appreciate that, man. Honestly, I feel very honored. I feel very honored with you saying that. Thank you so much. Same. Again, I do apologize that I haven't been at your streams lately. A lot going on all the time, I swear. Alright, I might have to actually change my platform here. Okay. And actually, now that I know where this bottom level is going to go, I can actually start building up from the bottom up and use that. Keep hurting myself. It's like, this is why I'm always holding a totem of undying. It's just because I'm always so close to hurting and killing myself here. Okay, where are we at here? Actually, right on the spot that I was at to begin with. Cool. You just won a game of Fortnite with your friend? Nice. Time for ranked with him. Just so you know, Javier, I am going to be posting a ranked kind of challenge that we're doing for the channel. It is going to be solo based. It's not going to be like overall ranked. And me and Jacob have been kind of working out some of the details for that to make sure that we got it kind of correct. But it's, yeah, like I said, it's going to be solo based. So it's not going to apply for, like, you know, your overall rank basically. Because a lot of people do play with friends, so it's not going to be like completely off of that, but it's going to be based off of your percent of overall wins, top 10, top 25, and average eliminations. I'll go over that in a second. Yeah, easy 100 hours, right? Honestly, I do not know how many hours I've actually put into this build. I kind of wish that I was keeping track, because I've probably put an easy 100 hours into this as well. Probably even more. Not to mention like AFK times and stuff like that. But just mining this whole thing out, like, how lucky are you when you're trying to dig out a big mountain and there's literally no caves? Like, how lucky is that, right? Jeez. I do like that. Never expected, always appreciated. I always like that. Okay, am I in the right spot here? Yes. Now I'm trying to think. I need to go over 1, 2, 3. Right? Probably gonna end up running out of blocks because of all. I'm trying to actually like have this kind of float above and not go all the way down, because I want to see how many blocks I actually have to finish this all up. So yeah, Javier, basically like the mathematical equation, and I know math, spring break, forgive me, I've already been given crap about this, but the mathematical equation is you add up all your wins, top 10s, and top 25s, and then you add your average eliminations, and then you divide by the amount of games you've played, and then that gives you your overall score for basically this like kind of for fun tournament kind of thing that we're doing. Again, I wish that I can actually like gift memberships to specific people, but it doesn't let me actually do specific people, which is kind of really dumb. Because I would definitely gift a membership or something like that to the top person. I wish I could do more, honestly. Eventually, you know, it'd be nice to actually have some kind of like gift card prize or something like that for these kind of deals, but you got to start somewhere and then work your way up to something. I want to make sure I'm actually paying my bills. I have been thinking of potentially trying to use my creator code, because I was supposed to do that this weekend. Maybe I'll do that tonight, actually. I keep forgetting. But I want to get my creator code going and seeing how much or how many people will actually use my creator code. And maybe use those funds to fund the giveaways and stuff, as a way of saying thank you for using my creator code, kind of give it back to you guys. And see how that goes, because I think the actual creator code, like, you actually get a decent amount. I think it's like for every 2,000 V-Bucks somebody spends, you get like $1. Which again, it's like, you know, if you're going to spend the V-Bucks anyway, you might as well support a creator. And I wish I did it before the season starts, because for every battle pass that you buy, I mean, that's 1,000 V-Bucks right there. That's 50 cents, technically. Did that block? No, I thought I grabbed it. Why wouldn't it let you grab it if you're falling directly into it? It just doesn't make any sense. Okay. So now, let's go to the next spot here. Have you ever heard of the 3-5-7 color rule? I'm trying to think. The 3-5-7 color rule. Does it have something to do with like texturing? It kind of sounds familiar. Oh, wait a minute. No, I need to go. Yeah, that's going to go out. Actually, technically, I think it needs to go out one more. Yeah. Okay, I think that's right. Okay. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look that up. I mean, I think that I've when it comes to like texturing and stuff like that, I know that this specific build is not ideally textured, but unfortunately, it's, when I'm trying to build this kind of thing, I was actually really annoyed by how like flat a lot of this stuff looks. Eventually, I am going to add like windows and stuff like that to these walls that'll help the texture a little bit, because this is not like the finished product. I mean, some of the walls are. I was thinking about doing like a brick bottom to the bottom, you know, like kind of blended in kind of with some mossy stone and stuff at the bottom, just to kind of make it look a little worn towards the outside. But again, it's going to be an experimental kind of thing. But unfortunately, there's just not a lot of blocks that go with quartz. And this castle specifically is very, very white. Because even the white concrete doesn't really flow well with it. Like I've looked at a lot of it. That's the reason why I tried doing calcite and diorite in some situations. But even the calcite, I mean, the calcite's probably the better one. But there's only so much you could do with calcite because it's just a block by itself. It's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, let's see here. I need to count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how far I need to go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So small things use 3 colors, medium use 5 colors, large use 7 colors. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, maybe I can add some details like later on that'll help that. And again, I totally agree with you. And maybe it's like, cause I want to do like, for like some of the windows, I want to put like curtains in with certain like colors. I mean, right now I'm using technically like 3 colors probably, mostly like the gold, white. There are some grays when it comes to like the diorite. There's the metal from the iron bars, so that kind of helps a little bit. But again, it's like kind of difficult, or maybe I just haven't seen it yet, you know, like I haven't envisioned it yet. But I totally get it, because I was like right here, I was kind of thinking about using like these kind of colors for like window curtains. Okay, I thought I was crouched, whatever. I was gonna use this as kind of like a backdrop, just as like a dark color. It is one of those things that I wish that I can add a little bit more color to. And again, I might be able to do it with like the interior, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think how many colors I actually have. We have the gold, we have the turquoise or the copper, and then the white. I mean, those are like the main 3 colors. There's a little bit of gray with the diorite and the calcite. I don't know. Do you have any suggestions on what colors I could add, or how I like what blocks I can use to improve? Because when it comes to like actually looking at the actual castle, oh dang it, I hate that. There's not a lot of like additional colors to begin with, anyway. It's very like white and I don't know. But yeah, eventually I do want to add something. Maybe some like make some custom banners to kind of put around the outside. I'm trying to think here. Let me look at the castle picture again real quick. Some of the actual castle pictures, not the models, but like, I mean, the outside walls do look a little bit more on the gray side, so technically I could have used a different block for the outside walls. I could go back and redo that, because it does look more like a brick, like a gray brick. Let me try to think where I have some of that. The inner side looks more white than the outside, so maybe that's one of my issues here. I was adding the brick. I mean, the brick does add a little bit of color. I got the blue with the glass. Let me think. So I was thinking about doing like cracked, mossy, and regular stone out here, kind of. Because I could change this all out with different like blocks. But then it comes to the front section. Let me see here. Because the gray might help it look a little bit different. Because this like entryway, it kind of looks like more white, so I could leave the entryway like the way that it is, and then change the outside wall to be gray, like the gray brick. Because I'm trying to match it with something in real life, you know what I mean? So it's like a little bit hard to like find the exact blocks, you know what I mean? Especially when I say that, you know, there's not a lot to deal with the whole white part, but I could do like the entryway completely. I don't know. Let's you know, I'm down to trying this out though, because I it's been on my mind. I can't lie to you, it's been on my mind for a while. And again, I was gonna try to blend this on the side here and kind of make it look like it was like kind of worn at the bottom. Let's just do like one section with this. I mean, obviously it's going to be flat. It's not going to have like the texture of like the moss and all that crap. Okay. Well, okay, that's one stack. But if I made the whole thing out of the stone, I mean, I don't think it would look bad. I don't know. See if there's a spot I could just kind of get some more rockets. I don't know. I agree though. Colors are really important, and I don't want, you know, I want to go big or go home. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to settle. You know, when it comes to this build specifically. Right? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess around with it. It would be a lot of work to change it, but if it goes from good to better or best, you know, like it'd be worth it in the long run. And the thing with the actual building is that it's almost like a tan, gray, and white brick that's kind of like mixed together on these outer walls for the actual building. Oh crap, missed that. So it does have a lot more color when it comes to like the actual wall. And it does look a little bit more worn at the bottom. I just don't know. I wish I actually, do I have a crafting table? Oh man, so many creepers spawn over here. I need to put some light in here. Let's see, your crafting table. Do I not have a crafting table over here? Where's the... Apparently not. Yeah, just go over here. Trying to think of all the blocks that you can use. I have the quartz brick, the stone brick. You have your like mossy, and then you can also use cracked. I don't think the deep slate would work. Potentially end stone. Potentially. But again, what else on the end stone level would... Because they have like the cobbled end stone. Or like the regular end stone, I should say. Cut sandstone would kind of match that a little bit. I feel like it's like a little too tan though. At the same time, I'm like comparing the actual building. Iron raw, like raw iron. Where's the tough blocks? Oh yeah, we don't have... We have mud, but like... Maybe when the tough blocks come in, like the tough brick, when we can actually make that, that might actually be the like part of the answer, possibly, because we don't have that yet. All right. Well, thank you very much for the advice. I appreciate it. A lot to think about. A lot to think about. Let's see here. Wait a minute. You actually like know the hermits? Like personally? Oh, you have a mod who I believe is as good as a hermit builds. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, thanks, Pixels. I appreciate it. That would be cool, though. That would be cool. I'm always down to learning new things too. You know, I mean, obviously, there's always something you can learn when it comes to Minecraft, right? Always improve and get better. It would be cool to have like one-on-one time with somebody that is a really good builder, though. Be able to get like actual like questions and answers, like first-hand kind of deal. Okay, where am I at here with this? I guess I could have just opened this, huh? Well, I mean, I guess this kind of has... It doesn't have everything, though. Never mind. So what I think I'm gonna do is make some scaffolding. Actually, I don't want that to be there. Or do I? Maybe. I don't know. And how far I can go down here. There we go. So maybe I could just fall onto this section. This has to go all the way over. To there. It's like that was a weird way of doing that. And I'm out. How's my elytra doing? Yeah, we're doing good. I mean, honestly, technically, like, what he's talking about, if I actually did redo these walls, or the towers and stuff, I'd be able to get so much more of my quartz back. So that would be kind of like a plus to doing that. I really do wish that we had our new copper blocks, new copper doors, all that stuff. And then the tuff. I'm trying to remember what the tuff color looks like. Man, it's gonna bother me if I don't actually go and see real quick, because I think I have some tuff down in this little freebie building here. Is that tough? Yeah, see? If they're able to make this into that brick... Can I place this? What the heck is right here? What is this? What the heck is this? Oh, it's a bed? What the heck? That bed is glitched out, dude. Okay. But that kind of color with the brick, I feel like that's going to be the answer. I'm trying to think what other brick kind of goes. I feel like the end brick would be a little too light. Which I don't think I even have any end blocks Smooth sand. I'm trying to think, is there... That's end stone. I almost wish that there was like a sandstone version of the brick. I don't know. It's really got my brain going now. It'd be a lot of work. Like a lot of work to get it done, but it'd be better to get it done now. I don't think... Eventually. Eventually, when are they going to have that update? Do not know. Do not know. It's going to be something to experiment with, though. So I can make a whole bunch of cracked stone. I can make some mossy stone to really kind of go at the bottom. I don't want to drop this off. Don't need this. Or like what I was thinking about before was basically making kind of a blend like this. But honestly, I don't even know if I like this blend. I mean, the reason why you don't even notice it very much is because of the trees I put here. Which again, there is going to be like a whole bunch of like trees, you know, going around this outside and stuff. Alright, well, back to work. Back to work. But to kind of like do what he was talking about anyways, like adding some banners or something like that on the outside would probably help a lot. As long as they're placed right. Oh, how do I get over there? That works. Yeah. That'll make that brighter. Okay. Do that. Hey Star, how's it going? It's going good, thank you. It's like I saw your name and I was like, oh wait, I better read the message, you know? It's going good though. It's going good. Just working hard and having fun. Okay, I'm trying to think how many blocks I have to be able to finish this section down here, if we have enough. Because I do want to try to get this section down here done as well. So much to mine out. Let's put some lights over here. I do need to start building this brick section out as well. Maybe that's what we'll do. We're going to build this brick section out to at least where we're going. And then maybe build the rest of this wall out. Oh, thanks, Star. I appreciate that. I can always improve, though. Like, there's always room for improvement. Like we were talking about just before you got here, Pixels was kind of helping me, talking to me about the 3-5-7 rule. And he's like, I need to add a little bit more color or something to this build. And that's what we're trying to figure out. And I feel like once we get the tough blocks in here, because like, we're waiting for the update, I'll be able to actually do a little bit more with it. But until then, we're dealing with what we got. There's my blocks. There we go. It's like the last one you look at, right? Okay. Put a couple more lights under here. Do you play much Minecraft, or? The one part of the the pictures that I have for this castle is like it doesn't really show much for this section. So it's really kind of trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do with it. Put that in there. I was thinking about doing like a small marketplace or like something like that, but it's like, would there really be a marketplace inside of a castle for a king and queen? Or like, you know, like a kingdom castle? Like, I don't know. Probably wouldn't be like a marketplace. And then I was also thinking about like, you know, like the part where like Cinderella's running out of the ballroom or whatever, and then she like loses her slipper or whatever, her glass slipper. I was wondering if I'd like do like a staircase that comes down from this top section all the way down here. I felt like that would be like the way to go. Like this would be the place where she's actually running away. I thought that would be a good addition kind of thing. Oh, your laptop broke? That sucks. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get a new one or something soon. It's so much harder on mobile. I mean, I know that they have like controllers for mobile now, which makes it a little bit better for mobile devices, but I always feel like it's so much harder. I guess once you get used to it, maybe it's just because I'm not used to it or something. Okay. This whole thing's gonna be so lit up. Now I'm trying to remember where I put more sea lanterns. I think I had some right over here. Where did I put them? Yeah, here's some. Okay. Hey, Bosun, how's it going? Oh, no worries, no worries. I've been busy the last couple days too. Hopefully nothing too stressful. Yeah, I kind of had that go down more right there. Now I'm going, oh crap, maybe I just made a mistake. Because it's not really matching up with this other section here. But then again, it kind of gives it a little bit different character, right? Yeah, gotta look at my pictures here real quick. I guess the easy way would be to bring that up. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Welcome back, Logo. I don't know. What should I do? Should I actually bring that down a little bit to match this side right here? Or leave it the way that it is? I don't know. I mean, technically it would look a little bit better, right, if it came down. Dang it. Dang it all to heck. You know what I mean? That's a lot of work. But we can fix it really fast. Let's fix it really fast. I have an idea to fix it fast. Okay, so what we want to do is bring it down to about 2 more levels. Like that. So we can cut this whole section out. This is what happens when you don't measure twice before you cut once. Okay. And honestly, I'm just gonna leave the sea lanterns there because I don't, I have so many of them. I don't really care. Okay, and this is going to go down to... So technically I need to go... like that. Oh crap. Oops. Not the worst thing in the world, though. Okay. Did I leave a hole in there? Why can't I look? Oh well. Pretty much one of those situations. Odor. Sacrifice a block to save a block. That's what we do. Oh, come on. Actually, something that we could probably do. How far can we actually reach? Not super far, but let's get a couple more lights up here. before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we need to go down and pick up the blocks that we left. Where is it? Like that? There we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't want these blocks despawning. Oh. Any more down there? Make sure all of them from this side. Yes. Okay. Back to work. Making waffles. I like waffles as long as they're like crispy. Like the waffle maker that I have, it like always makes them kind of soggy or something. I used to, when I had my restaurant, I'm always talking about it, but it's a big part of my life. I bought our waffles that we carried were the Krusty's brand Belgian waffles, and all you had to do is put them in our pizza oven for like 5 minutes, and they were just so good. I really miss them. I did like dessert waffles with like ice cream on them, strawberries, chocolate, caramel, whatever you want to put on them. They were so good. Oh my gosh, I really want one right now. Sounds so good. I had this employee that used to work for us. One of our friends, actually. Like, we're still friends with her today. But she would always get chicken strips. Oh, what else did she put on it? She got a waffle but she wanted chicken strips. She wanted scrambled eggs. She wanted whipped cream and strawberries, and what else? And American cheese on it. Like, it was, and I think she even did gravy on top of it all. Like, absolutely kind of weird. I never tried it, all of it together, like, because it just seemed so weird. And honestly, that coming from me, that kind of says something, really, because I do so many weird things all the time. But oh my gosh, we used to tease her all the time about it. She's like, I like it, leave me alone. Fun times, good memories. I hope this looks better than it did. Okay. Yeah, I thought I saw something over here. Oh, it's probably just this divot here. Made it look like something. Alright, let's look and see what it looks like. Hopefully it's a lot better. Or at least not worse. It's like, leave me alone. Kind of surprised that there's a lot more creepers spawning in here than zombies. It's kind of weird. I wonder why. I kind of want to grab the gunpowder just because. Okay, so if I am going to do the staircase from here up, I kind of only want to do this flooring to like right here. And how many blocks do I have? I got a decent amount of blocks. Okay. And actually, this wall pretty much goes right here. And I went way too far. Just curious to see if this actually goes up. Looks like it. Nice. Alright, sounds good. Honestly, I need to work out so bad. I need to get into a routine. I feel so unhealthy lately. Okay, so let's go. Trying to like visualize what this staircase is gonna look like coming up right there. I want to give us enough room. And maybe go out to here. Okay. You're fasting for 30 days? For, oh, what's it called? Ramadan? No, am I saying that right? Starting, what was it, the 11th, right? Hey, Isabella, how's it going? Did Fall Guys shut down? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I could check it out real quick for you. Give me a second. Let's see here. Epic status. Where are you at? It says Fall Guys is all operational. So I don't know. Maybe restart your system and try again? Because on Epic status, it says that it's up and running. Oh, I'm glad I got it right. So, is that a skeleton? How is he still alive? He must have a helmet on or something. The one thing I think is really interesting is how like so many different religions have some sort of like long-term fasting ritual. You know, because like for Christians it's like the 40 days and 40 nights. For Muslims it's Ramadan, which is the 30 days. Like, I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting that a lot of different religions have a similar fasting type ritual. I do try to stay away from like religion and politics on my channel, you know, because I want to be welcoming to everybody, and that's like a big argument starter. But I do think it's kind of interesting. I am out of brick. Let's go get some more. I'm wondering if I should do like some kind of carpet trail or something. But I mean, it is outside, so it's like, would they even have carpet? And another thing, like, I really wish that they had was like a cracked brick. Or do they? Do they have a cracked brick? Now I'm curious. I don't think they do, but I want to try. Let me think. I have a furnace over here, I think. Yep, right there. So I don't think they have mossy brick. No. Durr. Failed to connect even though I had good connection. Well, I'll check back in a second, but like I said, I looked at Epic's status website, and they're not saying that it's down, so I don't know. Oh. I hate when it does that. Alright, so we're going to leave that just because I feel like maybe next Monday we'll start working on this section, getting the staircase built up there. I want to focus on getting this wall finished off and I don't know, see where we can get from where we're at. There's so much to do on this. Again, like I was talking about earlier, how I've been so unlucky when it comes to mining this whole thing out. There's been no caves. Like, it's been one solid chunk of blocks. And I've gotten to the point where I'm literally like taking all the stone and trading them for emeralds from my, I mean, I've been going to the raid farm every now and then to get emeralds as well. Plus it just decreases the, you know, amount of stone I have to trade for emeralds, but I seriously have been bringing over tons of stone and then just trading it to these villagers for emeralds to try to, you know, maximize my emerald usage. Like, I still have like so much stone because the whole thing is just full and it's driving me insane. I got diagnosed and I have logo disease. What does that mean? What would what's the symptoms? What is, like, explain what that even is. Might as well do this while I'm over here anyway. Oh, I hate when it does that. Ah, okay. Oh, you don't know? Okay. I thought it was gonna be similar, just like something to do with ADHD, but more avocado. It's working! Yay! Alright, good. I'm glad you're able to get it working. This one zombie's been there for like so long. He's dedicated to try to take out this villager. It's a good thing they don't have like more skill when it comes to actually finding villagers, like pathway finding. Like, oh, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna try something else. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna try something else. You know, just like a continual program of like problem solving to the point where they could eventually find their way in or whatever. The symptoms are a lot of video games and being tired. Yeah, that tracks. I really do love playing video games. I really want this to be successful so bad. Like, I'm constantly thinking about like ways to improve my videos, like, but it almost gets to the point where I'm like not making videos because I'm overthinking it. Because like I've been trying to do my editing for like some you know, like my Minecraft videos, and then like, I don't know, just sometimes I'm like worried that I'm gonna lose subscribers versus not lose subscribers. Like last night I even had a bad dream that I was late to a Fall Guys stream and I lost like 400 subscribers because I was late to a stream. It was a terrible dream. And like for whatever reason, like I couldn't, like, I don't know, it was like just one of those like it wasn't working kind of dreams. So weird. Actually, before I get too far ahead, do I have enough blocks? Probably not, even with... Okay, I could probably take these out. Actually, I'm not sure about over here. Let's see here. How much blocks do I have? It's like everything. You missed everything. What do you mean? Alright, so after we get done with this is like the main project that I wanted to get done today. I mean, I could literally mine for the rest of the time to try to clear out some of this spot and maybe get ready for the next stream. At least be able to chat with you guys, I suppose. I mean, it is part of the experience, is be able to talk to me or whatever. Pay attention to chat a little bit more, which I've been trying to get better at. I was tempted to do like the, you know, where the chat reads to you and stuff, but like sometimes I feel like it would just be so hard to, I mean, maybe on these kind of streams it wouldn't be so difficult, but I don't know. Your cat's birthday is in how many days? Oh, in 2 days. And he's gonna be 1 year old. Aw, no longer a kitten. What's your cat's name? Coconut. Well, happy birthday, Coconut. I figured. Okay, how far? Oh, jeez. I feel like we're gonna run out of blocks again. We're getting so close to being able to start working on the inside, though. He's a Siamese cat. I think Siamese cats are like the most liked cat or something like that. I can't remember. It's like top 5, I think. Or the most commonly owned cat or something. I can't remember what it was. I was watching something on that the other day. Number 5 was like, I can't remember what the kind of breed was called, but it's like the one with the flat face. I've never liked that kind of cat. I mean, I'm not trying to insult anybody who does. It's just never been the kind of cat that I like. It's those like flat, but I don't like flat-nosed dogs either. But again, that's just a me problem. Okay. Let's see if I can land up here. Oh, geez, well, not like that. We're going in for a landing. Hey, I did it. I knew I could. Didn't doubt myself for a second. Why were you trying to shoot a bird on your roof? The bird's like, joke's on you. I'm taking your Nerf darts and making a nest out of them. Alright. Most likely I did not pick up that block because for whatever reason you can't pick them up while you're falling or something. Okay. And is it nighttime? Is it thundery? I don't know, but we're going to try to sleep. I know, right? Why are you trying to shoot the bird? You know, I never actually looked at whether I liked this or not. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Again, I feel like this tower needs to move back a little bit or something. Because it should be a full-on square. Just leave it alone, Core. Just leave it alone. The only thing I could do different to make it a little bit better is probably like not have it right there, but kind of have it move back just a little bit. I don't know. It's just gonna drive me nuts because it just doesn't look. There's something about it that just doesn't look right. Like it needs to go back further or something. Because if I... And it needs to be bigger. Actually, let's see here. Because if I move it back, like... to right here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me look at my picture again real quick before I decide anything. And again, you guys don't want to watch me build this, so most likely I'll do it off camera, but I want it to look right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make it a little bit bigger. Honestly, what else are we gonna do for this next hour and a half anyway, right? I mean, we could start working on this wall right here. Try to figure out the staircase that's gonna be coming up over here. But that's going to take a lot more thinking. Hey Jacob, welcome back. Honestly, if you're a bird and you get shot, it's a skill issue? What? I mean, at least it's a Nerf gun. It's not like it's going to kill the bird. What? I mean, that's just as bad as cussing, bro. It's like, what did the bird do to him, though? I mean, it won't even take that long to rebuild this. It's just tearing it down that's the annoying part. I don't know. It would probably look a lot better, though. Because if it's going to go out about yay far... Yeah, let's just do it. It's just annoying me. I want to actually get something done and accomplished that... Okay. Do need to go down and pick up the blocks, but let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna make it look way better. We're just gonna have to do it. A bird pooped. So because a bird pooped on your mom's car, like, they don't deserve to live or something? You know that, like, birds can't actually control, like, their bodily functions, right? Like, they just poop whenever they have to. It's not like they actually think about it. They have no sphincters. Not that that's the topic I really wanted to talk about on my stream today, but hey, here we are. Alright, got all the blocks that were up here. Now let's go get the ones that are down there. Not seeing any. There they are. Before we get too carried away. Okay, I'm not seeing any more. Actually, technically, I should have everything I need up there. Never mind. Worst part about being a perfectionist is having to redo things and not being satisfied with whatever. Sounds like your car is parked near their nest or something. They must have a nest nearby or something. Is your mom's car under a tree, or have you checked like underneath, like where the what do you call it? Like, you know, where your gutters are, like underneath. Maybe they've built a nest somewhere in there. It's a possibility anyway. Something satisfying about the sound of breaking copper, though, right? You tried putting it in the backyard? I mean, birds are very smart, especially like crows and ravens. I don't know, maybe you guys have like pissed them off or something. I don't know. Who knows? I was watching this thing about how ravens have actually, I think it's either ravens or and crows or both or something like that. They have actually developed a relationship with wolves where like they'll actually spot out the prey for the wolves, and then the wolves go and do all the work, and then they just share the meal basically, which I think is kind of crazy that they've done that. Kind of shows the intelligence of some animals, you know? It's kind of cool. Slightly terrifying, because like honestly, if they all like decided to come after humans, that'd be kind of terrifying. Okay, hopefully all these blocks are gonna end up here. Okay. I think the song kind of reminds me of like Trailer Park Boys. I think I've said that before, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, can I get up there? Did any fall down? Don't think so. Hopefully not. Okay. Okay. Whoa. That was weird. Like glitched me out or something. Okay. It depends on the type of bird it is. If it's not a state bird or a national bird, you might be okay. But there are certain birds that are actually like protected. So you have to make sure that, you know, you're following whatever laws there are. Me personally, I'm not all about killing really anything, but that's just me. I actually need those. Let's see here. What else do I need? Yeah, let's put the shovel in here for now. Okay. I mean, it's like, I'm not like a vegetarian or anything, you know, but at the same time, I really do like animals. And I'm not about like, I'm not about killing animals for no reason. You know what I mean? Move somewhere else. I don't feel like because of a bird problem you'd want to move. I don't know. Like maybe I missed some of the conversation or something. I don't know. I wonder if there is a way to get birds to stop. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're just attracted to that color or something. Like they're just like, ah, or like they don't like the color of your mom's car or something. Do they only poop on like one vehicle, or do you only have one vehicle? I don't know. That's just a really interesting coincidence or situation, honestly. I just realized that, okay, so the stairs that I had before actually were like, why is it always raining in this freaking game, I tell ya. Sort of the amount of rain, I don't know if it's because I'm in a jungle or if like different biomes have more rain than others. It's just kind of crazy. Oh, dang it. Alright, landing on top of this is going to be a pain in the butt. But I did it. First try. Let's go. Alright. Actually, I want to do this first. Oh, is that lightning? Are you guys hearing lightning at all? So I don't have my volume turned up. Core, what? Were you gonna say something? And actually, I think I did put one there. You said that I did say that if you if I get time to read my message, you wait, what? Are you saying that you just wasted my time? Bruh. I mean, technically, I wasn't like just waiting around waiting, I guess. I don't know. So, like, you said that if you get time to read my message, you wasted your time. What? Or are you saying that you wasted my time? I'm confused. Are you saying that I said that? Get trolled. Well, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. You just topped last week's donations by $2, bro. Yeah, last week I didn't get nothing. That's alright, though. Not expected, always appreciated. Just like Pixel was saying earlier. Not expected, always appreciated. Thank you, dude. It's like, I don't know if he would, like, hate it if other people were using his phrase like that, but it's so true. It's very well said, too. So it's like, I always want to give him credit for that, because it's kind of his deal. Alright, so in this case, we want to go up 20 blocks, but we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. So we're just going up 4. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need more sea lanterns, but that's alright. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be the last one. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab more sea lanterns real quick. Make sure I actually didn't have some on me. There we go. All right, thank you so much, Bosun. It really does make a big difference. So thank you. I already have a feeling that this is going to make it look so much better. I'm really hoping. I'm also hoping that I don't run out of copper. What? I'm already out of stairs? Let's grab all that I got and hope for the best here. It's like, didn't we just listen to this song? It's like, I don't have it on shuffle. I wonder if there's just songs that are a lot alike or something. What's the difference between a feminist and a knife? Okay, no. Come on, bro. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that already looks so much better. So much better. Yep, I'm liking it. I am glad we spent the time on that. Yes, I actually do. Again, I support anything and everything that does not cause harm or pain or hate in any way, shape, or form, and feminism does not cause any of that. I guess my big question is, why do you not? Maybe it's just because you don't understand maybe what it is. It's a high possibility. Okay, let me grab my shovel back from here so I don't forget. I'm actually going to take this. Again, what about the modern feminism or feminists? What about him that you don't support? Because if you really think about it, what's the harm in whatever it is that they're actually like about? Again, what about them are you not supporting? Because I mean, if you really think about it, like maybe you just don't understand what it is about it, and it is kind of a political issue in a sense. And I do try not to get into political type stuff on my channel. So it's not like I really want to get into a political type thing. But again, it's kind of more like human rights, really, when it comes down to it. They fight for rights that they already have. What exactly? Can you give me an example of one that you're talking about that they're fighting for right now? Not to say that there hasn't been huge like improvements when it comes to equality between men and women, but I think like the main thing that they've been really fighting for is the bodily autonomy is like one of the big things that they've been fighting for lately. That's been under attack since Roe v. Wade was overturned in a lot of different states. But again, trying really hard not to get into the political thing, because this is a fun gaming channel. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think that. And there is a lot of equality, you know, across the board that, you know, is already there. But again, like if somebody was fighting for something, hypothetically, wouldn't the arguments be, wait a minute, you already have that? And then their argument or their like stance would be over. They'd be like, but it's not like that though. Okay, I'm trying to think where this. Because like if they already had what they're fighting for, they wouldn't really have an argument. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna have to just take this all down to get this where it needs to be here. Name something that are different between men and women that's not fair. Well, I mean, when it goes to like the bodily autonomy kind of situation, men are not being told what they can and cannot do with their own bodies. So that's one thing that is like the main issue of today's modern feminist. There is a lot of, and I'm not saying all, okay, because I don't really believe in all, okay? I don't believe in like absolutes. So like I never believe in like or I don't believe in something that's 100% of something. There's always a variable of things. But there is a lot of discrimination when it comes to how much a woman makes in the same field as a man, typically. Even if they're capable of doing the job at equal or better, or you know, whatever it is, pace. Or even, like I said, equal or better. Like, obviously, if somebody is doing the job worse than their gender counterpart, whatever, I don't view that as, that's just, hey, you just can't do the job as well. Okay, so there's a difference there. And you want to make sure that that's very clear on my stance there. But whenever there's like an actual, like, they're able to do the job just as well, but they're getting paid less, that's kind of an issue. And again, that's not everywhere. There's a lot of places that actually do have gender equality when it comes to that. But again, it all depends on where you live, and maybe where you live, it's a little bit better than other places. Cause like I live in Washington State, so like things are a little bit better here than maybe, let's say, Texas, for instance. So it all depends on where you're living too. Because I think a lot of people, like, especially when it comes to like bodily autonomy, which is basically like having the right to do what you want with your own body. If men were told that they had to do something specific to their body and they were forced to do that, even if it meant that they were going to die, I feel like there'd be a lot more outcry and outrage in this country. And I feel like, I don't know. Again, I'm not really trying to get into that kind of thing. And you don't necessarily have to agree with what they're doing with their body, but at the same time, when it comes down to it, it's literally their body, so you don't really have to agree with what they're doing with it. It's like if somebody wants to get a piercing, you know, but you're being told, no, you can't do that for whatever reason. And that's kind of an example. It's like somebody should be able to have a piercing if they want. It's their body, their choice. But like, let's say hypothetically, I don't believe in piercings. I think piercings are bad. Well, then I don't get a piercing because that's my right, as you know, for my body or whatever. I don't know. Does that make sense? I don't know. I feel really awkward getting into this on my stream, to be honest. Is that really fair to say, though? I mean, I've known a lot of women in the workplace. A lot. Like, I used to work at a lumber mill, and there was women that worked at the lumber mill. And that's a stereotypical masculine type job. And these women were able to keep up with the men with no problem. So I feel like it depends on the woman and the job. But again, if somebody specifically is able to do the job, and if you take gender completely out of it, you just remove gender from it altogether, if that individual person is able to do the job just as well as another person, they should be paid equally, right? If that person is doing less of a job or less as good of a job as another person, then they shouldn't be compensated as equal. And I feel like gender should not be the issue. It should just be, hey, if you're capable of doing that job better than so-and-so, then you should be compensated and get a raise. I feel like gender should not even be the question. Like, that shouldn't even be part of the equation. It should be based off of performance. Right? I mean, I don't know. Agree or disagree? I don't think that's fair to say. And what job are you talking about? Like, is there a specific job that they do better on average than, or are we compared to per capita of the amount of that specific gender that works at a specific job? I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that's fair to say. Because the variables, like I said, I don't believe in absolutes. There might be a specific average on certain level of certain things, maybe, that maybe rings true on that specific topic. But overall, if you really look at it, there's really no absolute way of knowing that that's true or not. What type of job do they do, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to tell me the exact, like, place that they work or anything, but, like, what type of work do they do? And they do the same job? Like construction? Okay. maybe your dad has more experience or is physically able to do that job better than your mom, but that doesn't mean necessarily that all women are the same as your mom. Maybe there's women that have equal strength and durability, or stamina as your dad. There are women out there that could do that potentially. So like, what I'm saying is, again, it should be based off the person and the individual, not necessarily their gender. So like, comparing your dad and your mom, for example, maybe your mom does not have as much experience as your dad in that specific field, which has made her skill set lower. But does that really have anything to do with her as a woman, or is that just her as a person? And I do understand that, like, genetically speaking, like, a man is typically built to be able to lift things, maybe at a heavier weight or something like that. I guess you could try to argue that. So I guess I can kind of see that part of it. But again, I feel like every single person should be able to at least, you know, have that equal opportunity of proving themselves, because there's a lot of men that can't lift more than a woman. Like, there's a lot of really weak men out there that are just not physically built that way genetically, and yet there are a lot of women that are bodybuilders that can lift a lot of weight. So again, I just say that it should be based off the person and not the gender. Okay, so genetically speaking, sure. There might be genetics that causes a woman in that family to be stronger than a man or whatever, maybe. Or vice versa. I don't know. Okay, so I got that broken down. I'm trying to make sure I build this up right. But the problem, I guess the problem is that a lot of people, they don't really look at it as like a genetic thing or like a people. They literally, the issue is that they literally look at it as a man woman thing, not a capability thing. And that's where a lot of feminists, not all, but a lot of feminists go, we just want equality when it comes to just being treated like people, not specifically being treated but like a woman, but just being treated like people. That's like where the biggest part of like feminism versus like the misunderstanding of what it is. Okay, so I'm trying to see how I can make this make sense, because like sometimes examples help, and I don't really have a lot of time. I only got like 30 minutes, and again, this is not necessarily what I really wanted to get into. Let me think, because sometimes it's better to kind of like flip it, so you kind of get an idea of what the main issue is. Because I feel like a lot of people, they don't understand what the actual issue is. They think it's just they want something more or want something different, and it's not usually the case. But like, let's say hypothetically, you're applying for a job, okay? And they look at your resume or your application and they automatically turn you down. Let's say even you have a lot of experience in that job. A lot of experience, but you get turned down strictly because you're a man. Because in this line of work, it is more common that a woman does better in that job than a man. How would that make you feel? Even though you're qualified, like you have way more experience than most of the women applying for that job. How would that make you feel? Not even given the opportunity. What's going on? I don't know, dude. I'm just answering questions. That's what I'm doing. I'm probably shouldn't be, to be honest. I probably should have just ignored it. I just feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding out there when it comes to that kind of thing. Yeah, but again, you're putting men and women in a box. You need to be looking at it more like some people do things better than other people. That should be the thing. That should be what we should be saying. And that's the main issue. Is that people are not saying that. They're not thinking that way. They're thinking man woman rather than that person. If that makes sense. Like that's the in a nutshell, that is what most feminists are actually talking about nowadays. Gosh, now we're changing it into that. Oh my gosh. Because, I mean, if you really think about it, at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants. You know, even men that want to work, like, let's say they want to be a cosmetologist, you know? They don't want to be judged just based off of their, you know, what they were born. You know, like, people should be able to do what people want to do, and if they have the skill for it, then they should do it and get paid because of their skill. See, you agree. That's a good thing. And again, I feel like most people, if they actually knew what the main topic of that was, I mean, they would agree. Like, most people do agree, is what I'm saying. I really hope that this is what I think I had this outlined right. I'm not saying, okay, so I'm not saying that you're wrong, and I think that even most feminists would agree with you. And again, I can't speak for them, you know, like I can't speak for everybody specifically. But again, there's a lot of everybody, every single type of person that works in every type of job. They just don't want to be discriminated against and told that they can't do something just because of X, Y, and Z. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Is like hypothetically, like the military, for instance. There's a lot of women in the military. I personally think that, like, using the military as an example, shooting a gun's, anybody can shoot a gun. Like, it's so easy to shoot a gun. Aiming a gun, honestly, like, again, it comes down to the person. Some women, some men, and everybody in between are capable of doing that job just as well as anybody else. Picking up another person, like, they have training for that, and they have men that are smaller than women on genetically speaking, that are capable under the right training to do the thing needed or whatever necessary. So like I said, like I'm not saying that I don't feel like anybody would argue with you that, like, hypothetically men are capable of bulking up better than women, typically speaking. Like, I don't think anybody's going to argue against you on that. Actually, I think that most of them would probably agree with you. But that's not the issue. The issue is that if somebody wants to do a job and they're qualified to do that job, that they shouldn't be discriminated against. That's the bottom line. I think I'm running out of blocks. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done here. And honestly, I'm probably not even going to need to go all the way down right here. Okay. I think I need to go up 2 more blocks. Why is this down there like that? Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I remember. Hey, Devonta, how's it going? Again, that's a stereotype. It's a stereotype. Some stereotypes are true. I'm not saying that, like, some stereotypes are not true. I'm just saying you're still putting things into a box. Okay. I'm trying to think how I want this to... I think I'm going to do this different. Yeah, I might have to think about how I want to do the other side of this wall here. Because I know it's different than, like, the outside. Because the outside of this is, like, crazy different. Because it's got this, like, these platform, like, things sticking out. So I don't know. I remember building this. Man, this thing was so annoying. I mean, it looks really cool. I mean, we were able to get it to look the right way, but dang. Thanks for the chat. I mean, hopefully you kind of understand it a little bit more. I mean, you might still disagree with it, and that's fine. I mean, that's up to you. I mean, you might agree with some of it, maybe, you know. But I mean, asking questions is always the best thing to do. You know, try to understand where the other side of the debate is coming from. Because the more you understand, whether you agree with it or not, is just more that you understand. So it doesn't really matter. You know, you agree with 1% or 0% to 100%. It doesn't matter. Trying to understand the other side is always the better part of it, I think. Because if you don't try to understand the argument in itself, then you're really never going to grow. as a person, right? Or like learn. Because I'm all about knowing what other people's perspectives are, you know? And trying to understand that perspective. Because I know that I don't live that life, you know? Like, that's not the life I live. But it's always fun to kind of understand it a little bit. Or at least as good as you can. I mean, you can't really understand it completely. You know, no matter what. You're not going to understand what it's like to be in someone else's shoes completely. But trying, you know, trying to understand is kind of where you find things out, you know? Learn something about yourself and you learn something about other people. Okay. I think I want to do like a staircase kind of going down right here maybe. Because I have this window here and then this thing could go down. I don't know. I'm trying to think what the interior of this is going to look like. Ooh. Okay. Can I reach that? No, I can't. Oh, there you go. But at least you kind of understand it a little bit more, right? What if I just go down one step? Oh, that's wrong. Dang it. Kind of want to put some sea lanterns in here, I think. Okay. Definitely not going to be able to get up there. Yeah, I like debating too. Again, it's not necessarily something I wasn't even prepared or anything, you know, when it comes to like things. It's like all spontaneous on my stream. But I mean, I do know a fair amount about the topic that we're talking about. Again, the sad thing is it is kind of a political issue and something that a lot of people do find kind of sensitive, but at the same time, I stand by it. And if somebody, you know, doesn't like that about me specifically, I guess I have to deal with the consequences of people just not liking me, I guess. I feel like the main issue when it comes to that, though, is they just don't understand it. Really, is what I think is what it is. They have an idea of what it all is, and they just don't understand. Okay, how far? Basically, I need this to go who knows what we're going to do with this part over here. I don't know. Again, a lot of this might be decorative, and I might just, you know, like, it's not going to have any main purpose, but I do want this castle to pretty much be like something you can walk through and explore and stuff eventually. So hopefully we can like create walkways and stuff like that. My main thing is, like, I mean, obviously water elevators are so much faster to get from point A to point B. So, but I don't think I'm gonna have to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the water elevators just because, it really wouldn't be authentic, right? I mean, it's a medieval castle. I might do it in some areas just for like trapdoor sections or something. I don't know. But we have completely ran out of blocks, so I think that's where we're going to end this stream for today. A lot of fun. We got a lot done. We got this whole section built out. We got all that built up. I do need to get this figured out for the next stream, because we do want to get the walkway kind of built in through here. And then what we could probably end up doing is get this entryway figured out and built out, so we know where the walkway is going to go from over here. The part of the reason why I have this built up like that is I'm not sure if this is going to be here or not, like this part of the tower. So I don't know. We might have to demolish this section and figure that out, because I'm not 100% sure where this is going to go, because it's either we're going to build this entryway or we're going to actually start, well, I mean, we do have other parts that need to be built out, like this section right here. But like, obviously, I don't want to say obviously, but like right here should be a floor level for the ceiling right here. Like, you're not going to be able to look directly up into this section, and then there's going to be like rooms up here in this area for like the main quarters of the king, queen, etc., etc. But this whole thing has to be mined out, which is going to be quite the task. Not just this level has to be, you know, mined down to, but to get the reflective flooring that I want in here, I have to mine it down double that. So however many blocks this is, which is like what, 30 or something like that, I have to go down even deeper just to be able to get that reflective floor look. So that's going to be quite the challenge. Plus, if you look right here, which is part of the reason why these doorways right here are not really going to go very far, it's because this section right here, I can only go up to like right here, because I have to build the mirror image of that stuff down below. So we're probably going to have to blacken this out or darken it out with some like black concrete or something just to make it look like it's going somewhere, but I don't know. We're going to figure it all out. But let's go ahead and look at what we got done today. If you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the video. It definitely helps support the channel and the stream. Do appreciate it. Possible, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we were able to get this tower done, which again, I'm glad that I actually fixed it, because it looks so much better. It looks a lot more like what it's supposed to look like. We got the wall done for the inside piece. That looks a lot better than it was. We got this flooring done all the way up until this point. Again, we're going to have to build the rest of that wall piece right here, and then there's probably going to be a walkway that comes up through here, not hitting the wall right there, but it comes up here towards the entry of the castle, and that's where we're going to be going next. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for joining up. Tomorrow we're going to be playing some Fortnite, so if you guys want to join up on Fortnite, we're going to be doing that. Also, Lego Fortnite for members and mods, so if you guys want to join up on that, you're more than welcome to, as long as you're a member and mod. The rest of the schedule is posted in the community tab of my YouTube channel, so check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. But thank you guys so very much for spending the last couple of hours with me building Cinderella's castle. Thanks for all the inputs. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Bye. Yep. Bye, Jacob. Bye, Logo. Thanks for being here. See you later to everybody else who's not in the chat but here. Appreciate you guys.